players in this current format, and then you're also facing down a former #1 in Philadelphia who is, just playing out of his mind. Has he dropped a game?
You're asking me.
I would bet no.
But yeah.
No, it's not dropped the game.
That Stretch has to make. He lost to King K. Rool. He has to fight a Bowser. Now he's fighting Charizard. He might have to fight a King K. Rool again. Like, this man's is going through it.
Yeah. But he's making the most of it. Reaps the roll in too. Looking great.
So stylish with his jab blocks. He sets up those jab blocks. Doesn't even go for like a full jab block punish. Just always anticipates you rolling in. Fellas, don't roll in against Stretch. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Ooh. Did he cancel the shield breaker charge?
You asking me? I didn't even notice that.
That's kind of what it looked like. Good catch with the up smash.
Beautiful. Beast going through those high recoveries, which is a nice mix-up. Definitely not what you want to do when Stretch is clearly anticipating it on the PS2 platform.
And this is definitely how you want to try and beat Beast too. Like, he's going to try and run over you, so you really have to come out of the gate swinging and take it to him. Like, there's always the Beast effect where he can just 2.5 stock you, and in like a minute and a half. Like, there's always the threat of that happening. So you really want to get as much distance between yourself and him in terms of set count. Before that happens.
By the way, that was such a good jump call out coming from Beast. You're just so confident. Like, Stretch loves being in the air, right? Lucina's floaty. She loves drifting in the airspace, waiting for you to whip so that she can come down with one of her aerials. And Beast was so ready for it, he runs up and up smashes you. So that's just like a big call out to Stretch. Like, hey man, you gotta be a little bit more careful with stuff like that.
Yeah, Beast is having absolutely none of these movement mix-ups from Stretch. Because Charizard has the hitboxes to deal with it, but Sword is a good hitbox too.
Beast just struggled to get back onto the stage for the longest amount of time. Stretch was constantly throwing out a hitbox, just recovering something, hit him once off stage, and then was able to get the up smash.
Yeah, and Beast really didn't do anything with his second stock to close the gap. He's still it's 2 stocks to 1, just as it was 3 stocks to 2, but Stretch's percent is still basically the same.
Yeah.
Now, one mistake, 1 forward smash, and Stretch likes to swing. So does Joel. Okay. Oh yeah, he rolled. You know what he did? He rolled in again.
He rolled in again. Yeah, you can't roll in against Stretch. And honestly, Stretch is not such a one-dimensional player that he'll only go cover those roll-ins, and Beast is going to start adapting. Stretch is going to start mixing it up a little bit too.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, that was such a confident game. Those jab blocks.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. And now, I would say, now the real test begins. It's not. A lot of players can take a game off of Beast. Or Beast can drop a game to a lot of players, and that's just a symptom of his playstyle, and it's just the trade-off that he gets for being that explosive and in your face. Taking 2 games off of Beast, then things get really interesting. And whether that's a 2-0 lead or a 2-1 lead, each one of them, if you can still beat him after he starts adapting to you, then we're talking. Okay. I did see Stretch throw a JK in the chat. I got scared there for a second. Maybe it was bedtime or something.
Yeah, I might just DQ and lose his finals.
I might just DQ 1 game up and lose. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, have a good night. Beast gonna be moving on. No. Listen, as much as I love PS2, also that's pretty clever using the neutral out to try to flank with the hitbox. Not sure why he would do that instead of just backing off a little bit, but I guess it's a good way of getting a little bit of extra stage control.
Yeah,
while still minimizing the amount of damage that you take. Okay, So once again, Stretch tries to cover the roll inwards with his down air. Beast this time adapting a little bit, mixing it up. Wow.
Okay, so this is what I was saying. Like, taking one game off of Beast, that's something that a lot of people can do. Now, this is game 2 Beast. This is where he can really start to turn things around and impose his will.
Yeah, he's rolling out a whole bunch. Stretch has still yet to adapt to it, which I'm a little bit surprised by. That's going to be the jab block. Anticipating a roll in from Stretch. Not going to find it though. Nice up B to cover the cross up. How is Beast going to be able to get this edge guard? Right now, keeping Stretch off stage. Tries to go for the 2-frame with the F tilt there. Doesn't find it though.
Another up smash out of shield though. Stretch struggling to find answers here from these Beast adaptations.
Phenomenal counting. Wow. And Beast was in a full position to react to that. I think he might have underestimated how active the move is.
Yeah, and just barely misspacing that punish on the whip up smash from Beast, and then he ends up paying for it with his own stock. That was such a huge momentum swing. It's instead of being 2 stocks to 2, it's 3 stocks to 1.
That big reverse flamethrower was beautiful. Got a little bit of extra damage, definitely through Stretch off of his rhythm. You know, I'm happy that he ate the hit instead of dealing out his shield. It's just better to eat the hit than, die to a potential shield win.
But with Stretch still at 2 stacks to 1 with Stretch at 48, not out of the realm of possibility. He just needs to tap into that game 1 mojo and not die here. Okay. Okay, he's going off stage.
He wants to go deep, tries to catch a tether halfway through. Once again, Stretch is so consistent with catching these grounded down airs into the F smash. He keeps on getting it. And the falling nair into F smash. I mean, you don't see Lucius connected as consistently as he does. You just don't.
The Beast final boss is out. This is what you're gonna have to play around for an entire another stock. Doesn't get the chance, gets hit by the up smash, and we're going to a game 3.
Yeah, that up smash from Beast was really good. Like, he just noticed that Stretch kept doing approaching aerials and then would fade back with them, always rising from a short hop, and no better way to punish that with a parry F smash. That was beautifully timed. That was so intentional. Best thing that he could have done in that place. Beast has really mixed up the way that he techs. Definitely cut Stretch's damage output by half, I want to say.
Yeah. So I mean, going into game 3, we've seen one very one-sided game from Beast, and we've seen one very one-sided game from Stretch, and we've seen a mostly one-sided game from Beast that was starting to come back in Stretch's favor at the end. But it was still that one momentum swing where Stretch with the punish on the up smash, and then ended up losing his own stock. I think that was just he did his best to come out of that hole, but it's still a really big hole. So if he can continue that level of play and tighten up those small areas, I think it's definitely I can definitely see him taking a 2-1 lead in this set. And SmashBros not a bad stage to do it on.
I know that he's just off stage. Love that early upbeat, because if you know Beast, he's always looking to get those early down air edge guards. Always wants to take that stock super early. Look at this juggle coming from Stretch, and it stops. I was about to say it doesn't stop, but it stops. All good things must come to an end.
And Stretch again continuing his immaculate use of the side B. And these immaculate use of the counter, even though iframes don't care about your counter.
Yeah, definitely a little bit tough to try to counter a recovery like that. Flare Blitz, on the other hand, I'm still curious how that interaction will go. Because, Charizard technically interacts with it, he might bounce off and then get hit by the counter. I do not. I just straight up don't know.
He's living by the skin of his teeth. Stretch getting an up tilt. He might have wanted a forward tilt there. Another up tilt. Okay, these probably aren't accidents now. Okay, that goes to the actions again. He recognizes the situation. He hits his button immediately to get out of them. Beast uncharacteristically missing the tech, and now this is Stretch wrenching momentum away from Beast.
That shield after that dancing blade upwards was beautiful, definitely catching the aggressive mash down, coming to a beast, more dancing blades, putting him off stage. Is he going to be able to get this ledge trap? That is the most uncharacteristic ledge trap attempt I've ever seen from Stretch. He's usually so patient, he is usually so methodical, and then he goes just charging the F smash.
And then more really tried and true play with the wave bounce shield breaker into Nair 1 F smash. Really, really good damage. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Stretch here in game 3.
Oh,
that
what a
neutral air.
Because that stall, I mean, that was just textbook. That was not even textbook. That was like the whole PhD course right there. That is beyond. Stretch wrote the textbook on how to reach those, as a matter of fact. He is innovating the meta as we speak.
And even as he's doing that, he's also taking a page out of Beast's book by like opening up that on Beast's final stock with a really, really aggressive opening and getting that like early 35%. And Beast recognizing that, he gets out of there and he just stays there and stares him down. He's like, I don't want any part of this momentum that you have right now.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of momentum.
Oh, was that it? Oh, that should be it. No. Okay, here comes Flare Blitz. Does he have the up smash? Okay. What's the lead trap? Oh, okay, wow.
Just right idea, but let it rip just a little bit too early. Charizard, still nicely protected by his air dodge.
But again, with 2 stocks, you can afford to swing. And now, you probably did not have to give up stage control there, but these are luxuries that Stretch has, and Beast does not.
Yep, Stretch simply has the element of time. On the side, he has an extra stock. He is trying to bait Beast to hit his shield so that he can hit him with a nice, tasty up the outer shield.
And again, this is where, like I said before with Enzo, this is where you got to step on the throat. Don't let Beast come back into this.
So surprised he didn't kill. That was a really smart charge.
Don't let Beast back into this. Do not let him back into this.
That's his jump.
The percents are so drastically different, but I'm still so scared for Stretch here. And he closes it out. Back air out of parry. Yeah.
The future is not written.
I agree, Lucina. The future is not written. And Stretch trying to write his own future here. And shouts out to Stretch for reaching 10 KOs in the battle arena.
Woohoo!
Let's go, Stretch.
You did it, buddy. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Stretch is just doing. I mean, you said it before. He's opening up Beast. He's opening up these defensive habits. He's opening up these air dodges, these spot dodges, and he's delaying his timing. And because he's delaying his timing, Beast is just kind of blowing up a little bit. He's throwing out these defensive options a little bit too hastily. He just has to, he just has to mix it up a little bit.
And, but we have seen this earlier in the set. We have seen this where Stretch opened up with a really strong game 1, and then Beast just came out and took it to him game 2. So it's something that we've seen before. It's something that we could see again. It's something we're gonna have to see again. We're gonna at least Beast has to stay alive here. He is facing elimination point here.
Yeah, something that always terrifies me though is the way that Stretch is burning his double jumps off stage. Especially against Charizard, and even more so against Beast. That's risky. And I understand that he's like trying to delay, like stall a little bit, but I think sometimes maybe it's okay to take the hit. Because at least you're taking the hit with your double jump intact. You don't want to risk taking the hit without your double jump, because then you're just straight up dead, as we see.
Yeah. What am I trying to say? You play a character, Lucina and Marth and those characters with recoveries like that. The recoveries are good as long as you have your double jump. Like if you
don't, as long as you have your double jump, like the worst that can happen is like, what? You'll trade with somebody? How's somebody gonna trade with that hitbox abuse? That transcendent hitbox that's absolutely massive. Covers your entire body, will hit people grounded all the way. Like it is a phenomenal hitbox. It's a phenomenal recovery. So as long as you absolutely right. So as long as you have that double jump. That being said, they are going to be once again running it right back to Pokemon Stadium 2, the classic, the Tri-State Special.
Yeah,
I don't know if you love it, but it's here to stay.
I do. I like the stage choice from Beast. It's where he did his most damage in game 2, and it's a nice big stage where he has room to move and think. I mean, Beast, not a player known for you know, really taking his time, but he at least has that option on PS2. Ooh, okay, super armor. We got super armor.
No, a little bit outside of the percent range to get the back heel. Still respect the attempt for it. Really thought that was about to be a flare blitz. Was not anticipating that final hit. As soon as I saw somebody miss a jab look like that against Beast, I was like, yeah. Ooh, I love all these up tilts coming through him. Nice, quick way just to set up a nice juggle for yourself against the opponent. But that is most definitely going to be the stock. Can't be using flare blitz and neutral like that. Beast, be careful, please.
I mean, I don't think that's going to stop him from doing anything. That looked great. Okay, another one? Okay, that was I mean, that was the beginning of those were the beginnings of really great string. But, you know, credit for Stretch for not overextending there, even if he like maybe was leaving damage on the table.
Sometimes you just want to take the amount of damage that you have. You don't always need to extend something. Just hold your stage positioning. Anyways, he got Dancing Blade 1 into up tilt. Beast is struggling to land right now. Stretch is covering these platforms really well right now. But good mix-up on that recovery. Getting in.
Whoa, that was so quick. That was so quick. Before, like, it seemed like before Beast had even formulated a recovery plan, he was dead. And now he's trapped on the platform. Another jab lock. Okay.
This time he mixes it up though with the get up attack instead of going for the attack in either direction. So you know what? I respect it for these. Catching that jump out of shield again and setting it up into the up air. That was a beautiful read on a jump because Stretch is doing a whole lot of those out of shield. Tries to go for the back heel into the dash attack. Is not able to find it though. Stretch was just able to land on time. Doesn't go to the double jump. Still has it nice and intact.
Okay, and finding his dead. Ooh, okay. Try to, instead of just going for safe damage, just goes out and takes it. It's winnable. It's tight, but it's winnable
possibility for Beast. He needs one good jab block. He needs one good flare blitz setup. He needs a back air. He needs one good edge guard. Listen, Beast has done all of this. Beast has done all of this so many times. I can't even count at this point. He's catching these jumps from Stretch. Please play more grounded, buddy. You got to be a little bit more careful.
I assure you, Beast is not scared right now. Good timing on the get up attack.
He's getting a little bit too antsy with some of these smash attacks. I feel like his ledge trapping could be a little bit more passive-aggressive instead of so aggressive. Wow.
There's the super armor again. Charizard can kill. Charizard can definitely kill here, but Lucina also can.
He had it. I think Beast had this. I think up until that play, Beast was doing everything by the book. You know, his upbeat timing was beautiful. His, catch